you have decided to join Joumhouri.
I decided to. I was one of the founding members of avec Tunis, and that was back in February of 2011. Joumhouri is an alternative, and Joumhouri is...
Say hi to our friend Yassine Ibrahim.
I certainly will do that. Joumhouri and other parties are comprised of individuals, I'm sure, who care for their country and want to see the best for their citizens. It is a party that I believe believes in basic fundamental freedoms. It's progressist, modernist, looks beyond the immediate future. We are concerned with what is happening today, but we're also keeping an eye on Tunisia for the long term, for our future generations. When I say I declare myself an army of one, I am declaring myself an army of one against inaction, against corruption, against passivity, against deceit, against lies. I am considering myself and I'm calling myself an army of one so that many others can join me in this battle. This battle so that we can take our country back. Our country has been stolen from us.
Do you really believe in the political and socio-economic project of Joumhouri? Is it an alternative?
Most definitely, I would not be a hypocrite and be part of Joumhouri if I did not believe in it. But like anything else, it needs to be, I'm sure there is work to be done. We are constantly improving. When we look in the mirror, we realize sometimes our shortcomings, and so we are continuing to improve. We are hoping and asking the governing troika today so that we can work together hand in hand for the future of Tunisia. The people of Tunisia have been distracted by a mirage that is called democracy. It has been nothing but a mirage. We have been cheated and we have been taken advantage of, as I said earlier, because most of our citizens have been and still are politically immature. So we're told we have to choose between left and right. We're told we have to choose between Almaniyin and Islamiyin. We're told we have to... I don't believe any of that. The only choices we have are up and down. Up towards prosperity and freedom and liberty, or down towards ideological dictatorships. And that is where we are heading today. And that is why I am declaring myself an army of one and calling upon every Tunisian who feels the sense of patriotism that I feel to join me in this battle.
Is Joumhouri a real alternative to another troika or a copy and paste party?
If you got a bunch
some observers claim.
It cannot be any worse than what it is today. So anyone is an alternative to what we have at this moment. I mean, just look at the most recent events. Okay, we are about a month and a half away from the end of the first term for this temporary assembly and government. Yet we have no constitution or anything that looks like a constitution. We don't have an independent body that's going to oversee elections, and we all know that if that were to be done correctly, it needs 5 or 6 months. Our media is not independent. Our judiciary system is not independent. Our administration is not independent. These are all institutions that have been taken over by Nahda. Nahda came and hijacked all of these institutions, and by doing so, it figured its strategy was, instead of working on the issues that got me elected today, let me work on putting my roots in place so that I am here to stay. And that is scary. If that is not a definition of incompetence that is going to lead to a long-term dictatorship, any Tunisian with blood flowing through his body today should wake up and join this fight. And it's a fight against passivity. And it's a fight against sitting at the coffee shop and hoping something better is going to happen. It's a fight against spending your night on Facebook. It's a fight about disliking your neighbor. It's a fight about crossing a red light. It's a fight against ignorance. We need to be good, aware, educated citizens.
Do you believe in your chances for the upcoming elections?
Our chances, I believe in the chances that the Tunisian citizen has. And of course, there is a sense of pessimism in what I'm saying today. But it's also an opportunity to wake up those of us who on October 23rd, 2011 said, I'm not going to bother because someone else is going to vote.
Yeah.
That is what we fought for. That's what my ancestors, that's what my father fought for in the 1940s and 50s. To throw colonialism and dictatorship out. Now, 50 years later, we are